Welcome back to the seventh episode, part 2 of the afternoon announcement show. I'm your host, Lola Smith, a 5th grade student here at South, and we're doing Mrs. A again because, as you know, last week our sound wasn't working, so it got a little messed up. But I think she's here now.
Yeah, I'm here now, and I can't believe I'm number 7, and number 8 is my favorite number. Why didn't you just renumber it?
Because we have to go according to the numbers in the what's it called? Number system.
The number system? Well, Lola, I'm pretty excited because look at our team won. Team Blue. Whoop, whoop. But I need to introduce next week is Battle of the Builds. So this is pretty exciting. Lots of good build things to choose from. And I want to make sure that you send in your pictures to Mrs. Boyer because if you're building stuff at home, we want to see it. She's going to make a video. She's pretty awesome at that, right? And then March Madness, guess what comes next? Battle of the Body, my favorite. All right, let's see what you got for me today.
So the first question is, what made you go into PE instead of any other job?
Ooh, so let me tell you, this is a little bit of a story. I actually, when I was younger, really wanted to be a teacher. And but when I got older, I was kind of like nervous because I wanted to come back to St. Mary's because I like it here. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get a job. So I decided to change from PE to being a math teacher. When I got to college to be a math teacher, some people persuaded me to go into computer science and math because that's a really good field for women. Anyways, I got out, had a good job, and I realized that I don't like sitting at a desk and I don't really like sitting behind a computer. So I went back to school and became a PE teacher, and I love my job.
What other job would you like to do other than what you do now?
Ooh, like I said, this is one of my favorite things because I get to move and I get to be with kids all day. So if I had any other job, I really love being a mom too.
What other job would you do in the school?
In the school? Ooh, that's a great question. I kind of like being bopping around. It's awesome that I get to see all the different kids. So, I really like art. Maybe I would be an art teacher or, you should hear me saying, maybe I could take Mrs. K's job. What do you think?
I don't know about that.
What?
You're good at what you do.
Okay, well then I'll say that.
Is cereal soup? Why or why not?
Ooh, cereal soup. Okay. It's kind of got a broth, but I think that soup needs to have vegetables in it. So I'm going to say no, cereal's not a soup.
But what happens if you have soup that doesn't have vegetables in it?
Is there such a thing?
I don't know.
I've never heard of it, so it can't exist.
Well, what if chicken noodle soup didn't have any vegetables in it?
Who makes it like that?
I don't know.
It always has vegetables in it, so it has to be soup, right?
True. Is it easier, harder, or the same way to teach with all the COVID restrictions?
Ooh, great question. So it's definitely been harder, but it's also got me kind of thinking outside the box. So, do I need a break here?
I think so. Yeah.
At this time, all students be picked up by parents. You are dismissed. Again, at this time, all students being picked up by parents as car riders, you are dismissed. Please now stay tuned for the calling of our buses. Have a great night and a great weekend, everyone. Again, please tune in to the After Announcement Show with Mrs. A.
So the COVID stuff definitely required me to spread people out. But some of the stuff that I've had to do actually has turned out to be really neat, like your number spot or color spots. I love how that puts us in a little bit different position than your number spots. And also when we're doing things like cleaning everything all the time, that definitely takes way more time. So I don't like that. As far as teaching at home, I really had to think outside the box because I don't know what you have at your house or she has at her house. So we've got to try to think of things that we can supplement and kind of substitute for things that I'd be using. So that's kind of a bummer that I haven't been able to do everything that I normally do, but I kind of have been trying to do some different things. Hopefully you're liking it.
I do.
Okay.
How long have you been a PE teacher?
So I've been here at South, and this is where I've been my whole teaching career for 14 years.
14 years.
I look so young.
So your answer last time you weren't sure about. Do you have a better one for if animals could talk? Which one would be the rudest?
It came to me this weekend. It's fainting goats or pigs. No, fainting goats.
Fainting goats.
Yeah, because it's like they're rolling their eyes at you when they fall over. If they don't like something, it's kind of like an eye roll and psh, down they go.
Me and my mom, quick story time. Me and my mom went to this went to this place with my Girl Scouts troop, like when I was in like kindergarten, and they had fainting goats, and we didn't know what they were at all until we went there and we saw these goats just fell on the floor, and we were so confused. And then the person told us that there was such thing called fainting goats.
So have you ever seen like the videos where they have like the fainting goats, but then like the ones that like scream at you and they like make them jog? That's actually kind of funny.
If you could move anywhere in the world, where would you move?
Ooh, where would I move? I really like it here because I like all seasons at their own time because I have things that I love to do summer, spring, winter, and fall. And I always want to be around my family. So I don't know that there's anywhere I'd rather be than here.
Nowhere else. If you had to pick, would you want to be somewhere in the city, somewhere like we live now, or somewhere near the beach?
Oh, totally somewhere where we live now. I do really like the beach though, because there's like running on the beach and swimming in the beach and those kind of just plain old being there. Definitely love that. But like I said, at the beach, then I wouldn't be able to do like my skiing and winter kind of sports. But no matter where it was, it would need to be by my family because
Students who ride bus 101 and bus 85 are dismissed. Bus 101 and bus 85.
Most times.
That's bus 101 and bus 85.
The next question is, I know you do a lot of activities with your family. What do you like to do alone?
Ooh, alone. I don't get very much alone time right now. But I do run in the mornings. I do work out in the mornings, and that I do by myself, which is kind of cool because it gets me like in a good space to be ready to come here and be my best for everybody here.
You do that before school?
I do that before school. I get up at 4:08 in the morning.
Please,
Jeez.
don't run.
Imagine getting up at 4 o'clock.
Not 4 o'clock. It's got to be 4:08.
4:08, sorry.
True story.
What is the most interesting fact about the human body?
Ooh. Oh my goodness. The most interesting fact. I think like the most interesting fact
and bus 25.
collectively is that there's like billions of cells inside of you. Like all parts of your body are made up of like you have billions of neurons that make up your brain, and you've got like 300,000 to 500,000 alveoli that make up your lungs. And so like the sheer number of cells that make up your body, I just think is like, it's mind-blowing.
I think the cool fact that you told us the last 2 times is that when you fold out your lungs, they're the size of a tennis court.
Yeah.
How's that possible though?
Isn't it? It's insane. Like there's all kind of cool stuff like that. It's like if you would take your nerve cells and lay them out, you go back and forth from the east to the west coast 20 times. Like that's a lot of miles, right?
Yeah.
Bus 103.
What is your all-time favorite snack?
Ooh, all-time favorite snack. You know what? I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. So those are kind of my favorite things to munch on. Every once in a while, I might have like kind of like a cheat thing. You know what I like? Spicy pretzels. If I had to pick like a bad food, I would think I would pick spicy pretzels.
I can't do spicy.
Oh, come on.
No.
It's amazing.
Uh-uh.
You don't know what you're missing out on.
Actually, I do because Violet has been bringing in Takis for snack, and she's been giving me one for each kind, and I cannot do them.
What is it?
Takis. You don't know what Takis are?
I probably live under a rock because I like I said, like we eat a lot of fruits and vegetables at my house. That's usually my snacks.
What do you think life would be like if you switched lives with your husband?
Oh my gosh, it would be so easy.
How would it be for him?
I'm not sure how long you'd make it, Lola.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Ooh, music. I love all kinds of music. So in the gym when I have it on, I try to switch it up so that it's like mixing so that we get a lot of different kind of things. If I'm listening to my own personal style, it's like a Christian kind of music. But otherwise, when I'm with anybody, I love country and pop. I love, maybe a little bit of old school rap every once in a while. You might catch me dancing every once in a while.
My mom hates the songs I listen to. She hates them. Unless the country station's on, then she likes them.
Right.
If you could have any pet other than bees, what pet would you get?
Ooh, what pet would you get? I mean, right now my kids keep me pretty busy, and sometimes I consider them to be pets because, like, you got to clean up after them and like take them for walks and feed them and stuff like that. So I like my bees too. They just like do their own thing, and they're kind of calming to watch. I know that sounds weird, but they're like hard workers.
What activities were you involved in when you were in school?
So when I was in high school,
bus 102. Bus 102.
when I was in high school, I did a lot of sports. So I played volleyball, I played basketball, I played softball, I was on the track team. When I was in college, I played volleyball. Also, I was on the track team there, and I did a lot of other activities where we planned concerts and stuff like that to come to the school, planned activities for the other students there.
What is the funniest joke you know by heart?
Oh my goodness, the funniest joke I know by heart. What kind of cheese is nacho cheese?
Nacho cheese.
Oh, well, like that. See? Miss McGall laughed.
What do you and your family like to do in the summer when there's no school?
Ooh, in the summer, man, we're usually doing something. We love to bike, we love to hike, we love to be outside, we swim.
Bus 92. Bus 94 and bus 92.
Sometimes we do a little bit of camping, lots of time with our family and friends,
Again, bus
when we're able to.
94 and bus 92.
Having fires out back is one of my favorite things to do, too.
We like to do that too. How many chickens would it take to defeat an elephant?
8.
8.
It would have to be 8.
Why 8?
That's my favorite number, and I think that's like 2 per leg. They're just take it out.
But what if your favorite number was 2? Then would you pick 2?
I don't know.
Would you pick 8?
I think you still need. We'll see. But here's the deal: if I picked 8, it would still be 2 times 4, so it would be 2 per foot. So it could be my favorite number 2.
Which body part do you wish you could detach and why?
Detach a body part. I kind of like all my body parts.
Are you sure?
You know what though? Sometimes when I'm around, like, I don't know, something that I don't like the smell of, maybe I would like to detach my nose. But I mean, I really like smelling other times, so all the good fresh air.
86. Bus 99 and bus 86. Bus 99 and bus 86.
Okay. What would be the weirdest buy one get one free time sale of all time?
Ooh, the weirdest buy one get one free sale. It would have to just be something that doesn't like go together, right? What doesn't go together though?
Well, not necessarily. Like, what if it was
like buy a cat, get a donkey free?
Or like buy a leg, get a leg free.
So it has to be the same things?
It doesn't have to be.
I mean, I would like to have 2 legs, so I mean,
You have 2 legs.
Thank goodness. How would you walk otherwise?
You just hop around. If you had to give your kids new names, what would they be?
Ooh, my kids. I kind of like their names, but you know what? I don't know if you know the Three Stooges, but I'd probably name them Curly, Larry, and Moe because sometimes they just act like the Three Stooges.
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Peanut butter doesn't get called peanut butter.
Like I said last time, it's still peanut butter, just if they didn't name it peanut butter.
But peanut butter makes so much sense because it's, like peanuts and kind of like in a butter consistency. And I think when you asked me this last week, I said something like nut fluff because, it's like nuts that are fluffed or whatever.
What if it's crunchy?
Crunchy nut fluff?
The last question is, what would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a horse?
An animal that gets scaled up to, so we're like talking little animal into big animal.
Yes.
That could be kind of scary, don't you
Or
think?
like humongous animal like a giraffe to the size of a horse.
So scaled down. That could be actually kind of cute, right? Like a giant giraffe or an elephant, but scaled down. Because baby animals are always cuter than big ones.
Yeah.
Like babies are cuter than, like you guys. I mean,
okay.
What's the next question?
We're out of questions.
Well.
84 and bus 93. Bus 84 and bus 93. Again, bus 84 and bus 93. All students going to the Boys and Girls Club, please report to the cafeteria. All students going to the Boys and Girls Club, to the cafeteria, please. Bus 95 to the lobby. Bus 95 to the lobby. Again, bus 95 to the lobby. Thanks and have a great weekend.
Should we do the outro? Should we do the outro? Okay. Thank you to our sponsor, Dave's Pro Shop. And if you ever go there, tell them that Class Crew sent you. Thank you, Mrs. A. And
Thanks for having
see you
me
guys
again.
next time.
I hope it worked.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
It worked.
I always forget.